It seems like only recently that the EB48 2.0 electric buggy was released, with various upgrades and features that make it a fantastic competition-level vehicle. Yet, Tekno have been hard at work tweaking and making some improvements to an already great unit, and the result is this, the EB48 2.1. Tekno RC has long been known for making some of the toughest and fastest race vehicles on the market, and having already built several kits in the past, I know the quality is second to none. The Tekno EB48 2.1 4-wheel drive competition 1/8 scale electric buggy kit incorporates many of the features introduced on the EB48 2.0, yet changes and enhances some of the key components even further. In fact, it incorporates many of the optional parts available with the 2.0 kit, and makes them standard on the 2.1 kit. For instance, the front end has been redesigned with new long camber links, as well as new spindle carriers and spindles. The rear end also has new longer arms and hubs too. Even the chassis has been tweaked with lower hinge pin blocks. Other noteworthy items that were previously optional parts and are now included with the kit include updated front and rear shock towers, more durable front and rear bulkheads, new rear springs, as well as extended length rear shocks. Even the differentials have been tweaked with new cups, new gears and new O-rings. We'll take a more detailed look as we proceed with the build, but all in all that should make for an incredibly well balanced and durable buggy. Of course, inside the box we'll find everything we need to build the rolling chassis by constructing a bag at a time, labelled A through P. As we work our way through each bag, we build a little more of the buggy, slowly attaching built parts together, at which point you should have a complete rolling chassis. Alongside the kit bags we find the 4mm thick machined aluminum chassis, as well as the fighter jet inspired body that came with the predecessor, accompanied with a new decal sheet to customize the body. Also supplied are the various fluids needed throughout the build, namely 550 and 650 CST oil for the shocks, 5000 and 7000 weight oil for the differentials, which is a slightly different fluid setup from the EB48 2.0, along with some threadlock and black grease. The manual does highlight where these should be used, although as a general rule you'll want to use threadlock wherever you screw a steel screw into metal. In typical Tekno fashion, the provided instructional guide is rather detailed, showing the entire process of placing parts together along with the tools required. And when it comes to tools, you'll need a pretty standard set of RC tools to build the entire kit. Hex and nut drivers for instance, nothing really out of the ordinary here. Although I would definitely specifically recommend the Tekno 1115 shockshaft pliers, along with a 17mm wheel wrench. Again, I have the Tekno branded version here, part 1116, complete with a shock cap tool on the top. We'll also need some turnbuckle wrenches. Specifically recommended is the Tekno 1103 wrench, which has 4 and 5mm ends, and the Tekno 1119, which is a 5.5 and 7mm. Oh, and a hobby knife and needle nose pliers come in very handy too. All the fluids you'll need are included within the package, everything except O-ring grease that is, so we'll need some of that too, and that should cover us when it comes to everything we need to build the entire kit. All in all, as we'd expect from Tekno, everything really looks high quality here. We'll take a more detailed look at the contents of each bag as we proceed, although note that much of the build is exactly the same as the previous EB48 2.0, so we'll be covering some old ground here if you've been through the 2.0 build series already. Although there are some differences in this build, and we'll be highlighting the newly upgraded parts as we proceed. Saying that, join me in the next video where we'll get started with the newly upgraded parts in kit bag A, the center differential.